Welcome back to the channel, everybody. The question of the day is, how bad is the bike apocalypse of 2024? Let's rewind back to 2020. 2021, everybody was buying bikes and they were crazy expensive and there were hardly any to be found. Eventually, everybody started getting those bikes and some people found out they might not like riding a bike very much. So I wanted to see how cheap I can get a bike for in 2024. So last year, Andrew had outgrown all of his other bikes and he needed a size large. And we found for him an Intense Sniper. And he paid $2,200 for that bike. Fast forward to 2024, I found the exact same bike, one model year newer, and I didn't pay $2,200. I didn't pay $2,000. I didn't even pay $1,800. I paid $1,200 for the bike that's in this box. So we are gonna open this box up, put this bike together, and we're gonna see if it's comparable to the other bike that we got last year at dang near half the price. Okay, ignore the makeshift blue pedals. This is a 2022 Intense Sniper T. And this is a 2021 Intense Sniper XC. The original bike at $2,200, and we got the newer bike sitting here at $1,200. I should be real with you, this was $200 to ship, so I'm in $1,400. And I need pedals, probably add another 30 bucks. Okay, so without pedals, this bike sits right about 25 pounds. This has bigger tires and does feel a little heavier.
30.8.
Part of it's the fork, so this fork is definitely bigger. This is a quick, easy maiden voyage in the flip-flops. Wait, one more thing to check. Made a couple of adjustments, got the brakes fixed, derailleur better aligned. Okay, here we go. Maiden voyage. Well guys, it's the morning after I got the bike, got it all put together last night. We spent a lot of time on getting the drivetrain all put together. I did put my clipless pedals on because that's all I had for now. Unfortunately, I think the bike is a touch big for me. I feel like my legs are about a half an inch to an inch too short to make this large work, but I'm gonna make do today. Got a lot of adjustments done on all the controls to make sure they're where I want them. As I've gone over this bike for the last 2 days, I'm really impressed. This feels like a bike that's hardly ever been ridden. In fact, I want to say it was probably a demo model. All it has is a little bit of paint rub on some of the rear triangle, but the grips, for example, the grips look like they've never been used. It's a little dusty from the dirt road, but so far so good. I want to show you some of the cool gear I've been testing on my mountain bike just for the last couple days. These are some of my new mountain bike gloves. I got these from Klim. They are Klim mountain bike gloves. Now Klim usually makes a lot of dirt bike and snowmobile gear, but they're finding that a lot of their riders are riding e-bikes to stay in shape. The palms are all leather, and the leather does a remarkable job at sticking to the rubber on my grips, and so I'm loving those. I really want to take a second to show you these glasses from Magicshine. I have quite a few other pieces of equipment, like mostly lights from Magicshine, but I also got these photochromatic glasses. These are perfect for this time of day. I can see everything, and my favorite part is I've really struggled with this, but they fit with the helmet really nicely. A lot of my other glasses don't. They hit various parts of the helmet right here, and then the helmet bounces around and hits my glasses, and it's really annoying. Now, they also make not only a photochromatic, but they also make regular glasses, and these are just a slightly different style. I'll leave the links down in the description below, but these are also super comfortable, perfectly tinted for my mountain bike. The sweat doesn't drip down the glasses on the inside for me when I'm getting all sweaty. But I am loving the sunglasses from Magicshine, and I never would have thought that until I got to try a couple pairs, and now I'm loving them. So there you go. Just a couple pieces of gear, Klim mountain bike gloves, and the new glasses from Magicshine. Let's hit the trail. Well, here's the first fail in our setup, and I should have been more aware of this, but where am I going to put my water bottle? I'm going to need a cage. All right, so no water bottle today. Fortunately, I did bring my pack. Oh. Okay, a couple first impressions. First of all, this bike pedals so well. Compared to my Scott Genius, I feel no pedal bob. When I put power down on the pedals, it just transfers. And I'm loving that. As far as cornering goes, I think I'm still getting used to the bike. In fact, what I'll say about the cornering is I can tell that I'm running tubes. My tire pressure is a little higher than normal. And I'm just skipping around a little bit on the trail. So I may let some air out up here. I feel like I'm plenty firm. When I hit these hills, the bike just climbs and pedals right through it, which is a lot more than I can say for my Genius. I feel a noticeable difference in the power output. And I think that's saying something because this is my 4th day straight riding, which is a little unusual for me. So I'm riding on tired legs a little bit. Well, that last trail was a segment on Strava, and I think I just PR'd it on tired legs and bad cornering. So we'll have to check that out when we get back. This is also another segment, and I'm a little winded. I got it a little dirty, so mission accomplished. And I just ran into a friend, and she said she's been seeing bear tracks, so we didn't bring bear spray today. It's not typical for us to have bears in this area, but people have been saying that it's been happening. They've been migrating this way. I've got to get back to the house, showered up, and ready for work. All right, well, the dog ditched me for her friends, so I'm gonna finish this ride out by myself. But don't know if I mentioned it, but I figured out that the suspension was locked out the whole first half of my ride. So we're riding with the suspension wide open now. So we'll try to get through the last half of the ride here and see if I can't pick up some time. One thing I'm noticing is that I'm not cornering great, because I think it's just me getting used to the bike. I just don't trust these tires with these tubes. The feel is just a little foreign to me. I noticed that I have to consciously get lower in every turn to try to really get those tires to stick. You know, in a lot of places they get this loam on the top that just is a little soft and spongy, and we get a little of that, but if you can see, I don't know if it'll show up on camera, our biggest problem is as we get into the summer, our trails turn to moon dust, and it is the finest powdery, it's almost like flour, and it just eats on a drivetrain. Not to mention you just end up wearing it on your legs. You gotta shower after every ride. We're almost to the middle flowy section. Okay, here we go. Pedal section right here. A good little sprint up the hill, and then I'm toast. Here we go again. Hitting that turn right. Paddle guard. Smooth is fast. Fast is smooth. And that's most of the flow. Not sure why I'm getting so much squeaking here. It almost sounds like the seals are a touch on the dry side. I might try just a drop of lube or so on them when we get back. All right, almost to the car. 2 more turns, 1. Woo! And that'll do it. The bike's a pretty sweet bike. It pedals so nice. I gotta fix a couple things. Tubeless in the tires, shorter dropper post. Those would be huge improvements. If I really wanted to go crazy, I would say carbon wheels with bird spokes. That could make this bike so light. That would be pretty fantastic. Anyway, point of today's video, guys, is there are really good deals to be had. If you really want to get into mountain biking, if you want to get your kids into mountain biking, join a NICA team, do something together as a family, there's never been a better time to get a used bike. There are deals to be had all over the internet, Facebook Marketplace, Pink Bike, wherever, probably even Craigslist if people still use that. The point is keep your eyes open, learn what you like, find out what sizes fit you, find out what brand and what type of bike you really want. I made the mistake 2 years ago of buying a full-on trail bike that was almost more like an all-mountain bike. And it had like 140 millimeter travel on front and back. And it is so fun on the downhill. But it is a beast to pedal uphill. And I do so much coaching with our youth going up hills and climbing that I get my butt kicked every time. But it's just really funny to see these young kids, just boys and girls, just both kick my butt up a mountain. I'm hoping this evens the playing field a little bit to get my 45-year-old fat butt up the mountain. Anyway, check out the links down below to all the new gear, the Klim Revolution mountain bike gloves, the Magicshine glasses that come both in the photochromatic as well as the tinted lenses. Believe they are polarized, and I'm digging all of these things. They're my new favorite pieces of gear to wear when I'm on a ride. So check them out. And that'll do it for now. I'm sure you'll see this bike coming up in a video soon. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Okay, one last note. This is pretty cool. You have to wonder how much of it was in my head that I wasn't as fast on the climbs. And so I wanted to see how many things I could PR today on a brand new bike that I'm not super comfortable on yet. And it was no less than 4 out of the 8 segments that I rode. I think it worked. It means nothing. Nobody else cares, but it matters to me. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good one. Thanks for riding with me. We'll see you guys next time.